Well, good morning, friends. It is Thursday. Thursday already. This week has really gone by fast. I have been so busy. Got 1,000 things running around through my head of different events that's coming up that I have to get organized and things like that. So I wanted to apologize to those of you who have left comments on my last few videos. I just simply have not had a minute to go down and sit at my computer and answer those those comments. I get notifications on my phone, and so I can read the comments on my phone, but I can't respond on my phone. So I have to go down on my computer and do that, and I have not had a minute to do that this week. It's been crazy. So I just wanted to apologize to that. And I also wanted to apologize to, there's a few of you who actually personal message me or email me at my email address, doxymamacheryl@gmail.com. And I haven't had a chance to reply to those emails either. Those I can do from my phone, but anytime I sit down, I am trying to organize my thoughts. I've got so much going on, just like I know all of you do. So much going on in the next month that I'm just trying to keep it all straight in my head, because I tend to forget things now. My memory has gotten really bad. I think it's menopause brain, and I just forget things if I don't write it down. And then I'll write things down, and then I can't find the piece of paper I wrote it down on. Yeah. And people say, oh, put a note on your phone. I am not technology savvy, and it's not my first choice. I like pen and paper. So just like I don't like a digital Bible, I want a Bible I can hold in my hands and write notes in. I have made notes on my phone in the past and forget to look at them. Yeah, it's awful. I got my coffee here. It's so good. Oh, so good. But, you know, I've got something different for Thanksgiving is happening this year. I'm having company for Thanksgiving, and I'm very excited about it. My dad and my brother and my sister and her husband are all coming over for Thanksgiving. All of their children are grown and gone and doing their own thing, and so they don't have any place to go for Thanksgiving, and so I invited them over here, and I'm excited about it. I'm a little stressed out about it, but I'm excited about it because when I have company and when I host events, I like everything to be perfect, and I know that is a flaw in my personality, but it is what it is. I want everything. I want my house to be spotless, and I want everything to be perfect. And so I literally could not sleep the other night because I kept thinking about my tablescape, what I was going to do for table setting. And I don't have like matching anything enough for 8 people. I mean, I do have a few things, but not everything. And I'm like, okay, so can I just cobble up a bunch of stuff and have it be a mishmash? Or should I go on Amazon and find, mainly it was my dessert plates. I didn't have enough dessert plates. I did end up finding some on Amazon that are so adorable, and I did order them. So I've got that situated. Now I've got a tablecloth that I think will be big enough when I put the leaves in my table. So I have to do like a dry test run on that and make sure my tablecloth fits, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to buy a bigger one. You know, just little things like that in the grand scheme of things, my family won't care about at all, but I just want it to be nice. So I had all that stuff going in my head. We've got a children's program. Well, it's not really a children's program. It's a Christmas program at our church that the children are going to do a special. They're going to sing a little song. I mean, that's like 6 weeks away, but it's still in the back of my mind. Then we're going to have that little Christmas party for the kids, and that's at the back of my mind. We're having a craft event on tomorrow for the ladies, and that's been a big thing on my mind, and I don't know, just everything. Plus, the election, and thank God that's over. I just hope the transition is peaceful in January. So that's the next thing to be praying about. And then my dog Percy, he's got a vet appointment today, so I'll be taking you with me. I probably won't film because it's just going to be me and him, and it's going to take all of my mental strength to control that dog. Usually, always in the past, I've had Olivia there to help me, but I have to do it on my own. And I mean, I can do it. Percy's not a bad dog. He's just wild. And so I have to juggle my purse and the dog and everything. So I can't juggle a camera too. But he's been having some issues, and a couple of them are kind of concerning to me. One is he just developed this over the last week. I know we noticed it last week, but we knew he had an appointment today, and so we just decided to opt to wait instead of trying to go. And an emergency vet visit costs more than a regular vet visit. So he's got a really horrible, ugly sore on the inside of his right ear. And it's not down in his ear canal, it's on his ear flap. I think, personally, I think it's some sort of a like a bacterial infection or a fungal infection is what I think it is. It doesn't seem to bother him that much. It bothers him a little bit. I think it's a little bit itchy, and then when he scratches it, he yelps, so it's sore. He's not like constantly digging at it, and he kind of shakes his head sometimes. So I know it's bothering him, but it's not like agonizingly bothering him. So that's one issue that's concerning to me. And then that backward sneezing that I talked about, and a couple other little things that I just want to discuss with the vet. And I'll give you the report when we get back from that. What else was I going to talk to you guys about? So when I get back from the vet, hopefully it doesn't take forever. Sometimes it takes so long there. My appointment's at 11:20, but hopefully I'm in before noon to see the vet, because sometimes there's a huge wait. So I'm hoping it goes quickly. But when we get home, I am going to make some carob brownies. If you guys don't know what carob is, it is a, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a seed pod or something. It's a plant, some sort of a plant that tastes reminiscent of chocolate. It doesn't taste exactly like chocolate, but it tastes very similar to chocolate. And Olivia can eat carob. She cannot eat chocolate. Carob is also, FYI, safe for animals, or at least for dogs. And so if you ever want to make a chocolatey type of a dog treat for your dogs, you can use carob, and it's perfectly safe for them. So I want to make that. I'll share that recipe with you. Olivia has made this recipe twice, and it's really delicious. And honestly, you cannot tell that they are not chocolate. They taste kind of like a mocha, has like a mocha reminiscent flavor to them. But they're so gooey and chewy and yummy. I love a good brownie, and they're delicious. So I'm going to make those, and they're going to be for the ladies' craft event on Friday. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say was, one of you had asked if I could share more of the ladies' crafts that we do at the craft events. Sure, some of them will lend itself to a video, like that mixed medium art project I did a couple weeks ago. I think the video was it last week? I think it was last week. Yes, some of the projects we do will lend itself to a video, but some of them do not. The ones we're going to be doing tomorrow don't really lend themselves well to a video, and like sometimes we do like painting nights, and those don't really, I am a terrible painter. I'm not good at it at all. And so I would not want to do a video with me trying to paint something. So, but yeah, I will keep that in mind. If we ever do a project that I think you guys would be interested in seeing, I will reproduce it here for you here at home and do a video out of it. So anyway, I have been chattering on long enough, and you know, whenever I have a really chatty intro to my videos, they tend to be really long. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to do my devotions. Oh, there is one other thing I am going to do. You guys all seem to really enjoy the poem that I read in Wednesday's video. So I haven't done my Bible reading today yet. And so I will read to you that poem, my poem for today. And then I got to get off of here and finish getting ready to go. We have to leave in about 55 minutes to take Percy to the vet. So let me get off of here and I'll read that poem for you. So today's poem is called A Scene of Beauty by Evelyn Julian Dallas. High on a hill and across the land, a painter paints with an artist's hand. He touches leaves with red and gold as burnished copper glints unfold. Bluer than blue he paints the sky and adds the fleecy clouds on high. Mellowed soft with smoke and haze, the world receives these autumn days. A thing of beauty, a scene of peace. The master has painted his masterpiece. And of course, they're talking about God here and his creation. He created everything, and he knew that we would love and enjoy the beauty of fall. And so that, I believe, is why he made it so that the leaves change color. Because if you think about it, they could just fall off the trees green, but no, they change color and turn into these beautiful, beautiful reds and greens, or reds and golds, and copper and yellow and orange, and just absolutely gorgeous. All right, I'm going to read today out of Mark chapter 4. I won't read that to you, but that's my Bible reading for today. All right. Good boy. Are you a good boy? So I am back from the vet. I made myself some lunch. I made some more of that chicken salad because it was so good that I made the other day. Really enjoyed it. So I made some more. Quick update on Percy. He did really, really well. I forgot how well he rides in the car. And like the older he gets, the better he does in the car. It's really, he whined a little bit on the way there and didn't whine at all on the drive home, and he doesn't get car sick. So the ride was great. They got us in pretty quickly. I think we got in and out of there, like the entire visit was less than an hour, or right around an hour, which was great. And they checked him for heartworms. It came back negative, of course, because he is on heartworm preventative. That big old nasty sore in his ear, it actually does go down into his ear canal, and it is a yeast infection. And I also asked her about the backward sneezing, and she said that in her experience, the backward sneezing, excessive backward sneezing, and yeast infections in the ears can be attributed to allergies. So she recommended that we put him on Benadryl, 125 milligram Benadryl once a day, and see if that helps. He has some ointment that he has to be put in his ears his bad ear, twice a day for a week, and then once a day for a week. And she won't have to see him again unless that lesion in his ear does not clear up. What else? I said the heartworm thing came back negative. Oh, the other issue, and I don't remember if I mentioned it this morning, but he has been vomiting like 3 or 4 times a week, and it's always got rubbish in it, like fur, hair and feathers and sticks and twigs and just junk in it. And she said that she's 99% sure that that is nothing to worry about, and it is because he eats too much rubbish. And how to stop him from that, I really don't know. She did suggest maybe giving him an antacid, like an omeprazole, but at this point, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna try, maybe if he's on Benadryl, it will make him more subdued and he won't eat everything in sight, but we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. They did take a stool sample, check for parasites. I won't know the results back from that until tomorrow, but chances are he doesn't have any parasites. He is on Simparica Trio, which is for fleas, ticks, heartworms, and intestinal worms. So he should be good there. She said other than him eating everything in sight and the ear problem, he is a beautiful dog, she said. He's a handsome beagle, and he's at perfect weight. He weighs 31 pounds, and yeah, and he was very well behaved, although I had them trim his nails because he's a shark and he does the alligator roll, and it's horrible, horrible, horrible. So they took him back. They took him out of the room to the back room to trim his nails and draw the blood for the heartworm tests and stuff. And I could hear them talking to him, and he was whining a little bit, and he kept like, they told me later that he kept like trying to jerk his paw away, and I'm like, yeah, that's to, you know. And they kept saying, well, we haven't done anything to you yet, because he was whining. And then I heard one of the girls say, man, you've got some wicked claws. And I'm like, that's why one of the reasons he's here. And so we went ahead and set up an appointment. We're going to take him every 5 weeks to get his nails trimmed, because we can't do it. We've been able to trim all of our other dogs that we've ever owned. We've been able to trim their nails. Not always easy, but we were able to get it done. And with him, it is impossible. So I am going to go ahead and eat my lunch quickly. It's already 1 o'clock. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to get those brownies made before I have to go pick up Olivia. I'm not sure. I think I pick her up at 2:45 today. I always have to check. I can never remember. And that should be plenty of time to get these brownies done. If not, I can at least get the batter made and stick them in the oven when I get back from picking her up. So let me eat, and then we'll get on with making those yummy brownies. I'm so sleepy. We had a rough morning. I have pink bandages from when they drew the blood. I'm sure I could take it off now, but I thought I'd let Olivia do it when she gets home. Poor baby. He's always conked out when he has to go to the vet. But he did get 2 vaccines, rabies and distemper, I think was the other one. So that might make him sleepy too. Poor baby. All right, let's get these brownies in the oven. I've got my oven preheating at 350 degrees, and this is the cookbook that I'm going to be using. If you guys don't know, I think most of you are regular viewers, but if you happen to just fall upon my channel and are wondering, the reason why my daughter Olivia cannot eat chocolate at this point in time is because she has had 5 kidney stones in the last 3 years, and we are in the process of trying to figure out why. In the meantime, she has been eating a low oxalate diet in hopes that her body will stop forming kidney stones. And chocolate is very, very high in oxalates, but carob is very, very low in oxalates. So I bought this cookbook, and we've not used a lot of recipes out of it yet, but we have used this traditional brownie recipe, and I will be following the recipe. The only thing different is I am going to be omitting the nuts, because nuts are another thing that is very high in oxalate. So she can't eat nuts right now. We're hoping that once we figure out why she keeps getting these kidney stones, that she'll be able to go back and eat whatever she wants. But at this point, we cannot. So this is what we're doing. So let me just tell you a little bit about carob, if you're interested and if you've never tried it. I'll just read a little bit out of this book for you. Carob is naturally sweet, has fiber content. It's low in fat. It contains vitamins and minerals, including calcium, and has no caffeine. It has a taste similar to chocolate if properly prepared. Let's see. Where does it come from? It's derived from some kind of a Serotonia siliqua tree. It's native to the Mediterranean. It also grows in hot climates such as California, Arizona, and Florida. This tree bears flat, leathery pods that are 3 to 12 inches long, which contain 5 to 15 sweet pulp or seeds. When mature, the pods drop from the tree. After being gathered, the pods are split and the seeds separated out. The pods are then dried to a leathery texture and ground into powder. This is known as raw carob powder. This raw powder has a rather strange taste, but after it is roasted, it turns a reddish brown with a pleasing taste. So that is just a little bit of information about carob. It is healthier for you than chocolate. I would give it a try, and I would recommend this Anthony's. It's a really good brand. It doesn't have a weird taste, and so far this cookbook has been quite helpful. I do plan in the future making more carob treats out of here. I just haven't had a chance. I've been so busy. So anyway, there's your history lesson today, or your science lesson, or what would it be? Cookery lesson? I don't know. It's your education for today. So in this bowl, I'm going to put a half a cup of carob powder. This is the carob powder that I use, and I got it from Amazon, of course. If you can't find something you're looking for, where do you always look? Amazon. 99% of the time they have it. So anyway, this is what I use. And to that half a cup of carob, we're going to add a half a cup of butter or margarine. We are using dairy-free margarine, partially melted. So I put it in the microwave, straight from the refrigerator into the microwave for 30 seconds, and this is the consistency. So then you have to stir this really, really well until it's completely combined. And Olivia warned me that it takes a bit of mixing because the carob wants to be clumpy. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed up. That didn't take too long, and that looks pretty good. It says to beat it till it's smooth. I would say that looks pretty smooth. And then to this, you're going to stir in 1 cup of sugar. Mine is organic sugar, that's why it's kind of a tan color. And 2 eggs. But I am using a duck egg, so I'm just going to use 1 egg, because 1 duck egg is about the size of 2 medium chicken eggs. And then you also add in the vanilla. It's supposed to be a teaspoon of vanilla. Olivia says she measures the vanilla with her heart. But I am going to go ahead and measure out the vanilla. And then you stir this until it's well blended. to this well blended mixture, you add a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and I'm using pink Himalayan, and 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour. So I have a prepared pan here. It says an 8x8 square baking pan. I don't have an 8x8. This is probably a 9x6 or something, but it basically is the same as a 8x8. I use it for brownies and cornbread and things like that. And you just go ahead and put the batter in a prepared pan. I sprayed it with cooking spray. And then you're going to bake this in the 350-degree oven for, let's see, it says 25 to 30 minutes or till just set in the center. It says don't over bake. So I think Olivia said it usually takes a half hour in our oven. And then when they are nice and cool, I'm going to frost these. Now the last time Olivia made these, she crushed up, or she didn't crush it up, we already had it already crushed up, like peppermint candies. And she added some of the peppermint candies to the batter, and then she sprinkled some on top before she baked it, and those were really, really good. But today I'm going to do something a little different, because these, like I said, carob tends to have a mocha type flavor rather than just chocolate. It's a little bit of a richer flavor. I will show you here just in a minute, after I get this batter spread evenly, what I'm going to frost these brownies with when they come out of the oven. I found this coffee frosting, I think it's probably Walmart. I've had it in the cupboard for a while, and I am going to frost these brownies with this coffee flavored frosting. I think they're going to be delicious. So the brownies are cool, and so I'm going to frost them with this coffee frosting, and then of course I'm going to have to taste one and, you know, quality control. That frosting smells good. right, it is time to taste the brownie. You saw a glimpse of Olivia, the elusive Olivia. She's home from school. So let me give these a taste. Olivia said the frosting tasted good. She snitched a little bit. These are really, really good. Honestly, you really can't tell that they're made with carob. They just taste like mocha, and they're delicious.
All right, friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I know I didn't do a whole lot on camera. I spent a lot of time in the car with the dog and with taking Olivia back and forth to school, but it was a chatty vlog. I kind of got you caught up with what's been going on with us, and so I hope you enjoyed this video. Do give those brownies a try if you would like. You could probably even substitute the carob for cocoa powder. If you weren't able to get a screenshot of when I showed the recipe, let me know and I will put the recipe in the description box below. But otherwise you can just screenshot where I showed you the recipe if you're interested in giving it a try. All right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and we will talk to you all later. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm and helps my channel out. And all of you have a wonderful, fantastic, and safe weekend. We'll talk to you later, friends. Bye-bye.